Hey, love bugs, it's Roslynn back at you one more again. I hope everybody is doing blessed. I'm doing blessed and highly favored, and definitely hope the same for you. And if this is your first time stopping by my channel, much love to you and welcome. And to my returning subs, my growing extended beautiful family, as always, thank you so much for the love and support y'all are constantly giving me. Is truly a blessing. So with that being said, much love to all. Namaste. Love and blessings, love and light, and many blessings are definitely coming your way. And if you have been watching my videos for a while and have not already, please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell at the bottom so you know when I'm about to upload my next video. Also, if you're comfortable enough, drop me a line or two. I would love the chance to get to know you as much as you're getting to know me, even if it's about the positive feedback to the content of my video, or you're just up telling me about your empathic gift, how it impacts your life, and heading you towards a positive direction. And if you feel like the videos are uplifting, give you good vibes, inspiration that you would love to share with a loved one, family, or a friend, or even a fellow empath that may be going through trying times at the moment and needing spiritual guidance, confirmation or validation towards life path or even soul purposes, please go ahead and share. While you're at it, give it a thumbs up, like, and also share on social media favorites wherever you see fit. As always, thank you so much for the love and support. It's truly appreciated. And I hope you're able to resonate with the content of my video. And the video I'm doing today is called Heyokas cutting corners. Cutting cords to silence the AirPlay of anyone or anything that is not flourishing you or nourishing you. And that is true. You know, I've been going through a lot of different things where I can sit back and see where there was sometimes, you know, how they always constantly say, hey, you know, kill them with kindness, you know, but I'm making it a situation where they don't want to see you flourish. Those are the things that's truly going to uplift you in many ways. And it's just like it's like even your hard times give you blessings in disguise you didn't know you needed, because it's like certain situations that are going into your life where you know you have to constantly grow. But with you being able to grow, you have to be able to take the life lessons from experiences that you have to face to get towards the next level that you're trying to go through, or even what, you know, universe wants you to go to. And a lot of times it's just like certain situations when you don't allow yourself to heal, or you don't allow yourself to cut cords, things start getting a lot more heavier and heavier until you eventually just allow yourself to stop, you know, being in a situation where it's more damaging to you than uplifting you. You need to be able to have vibrations around you that's bringing out the best in you instead of stressing you. You know, being around people that are truly wanting to see you motivated, want to be able to give you ideas that's going to help you, you know, heal or help you get to where you're going. You know, there's a lot of people that are creating different things. A lot of people are working hard on their manifestations right now. And there's a lot of situations where people are working at their hardest on their manifestations, but really not understanding what next steps to make. And from those, you're going through those different experiences where you're learning from so many different things that's going on into your life, and you can appreciate it. Because there's a lot of times, like if I'll talk to somebody and we're in a deep conversation, we're talking about different things that we have gone through. And it took me a long time for me to not look at the narrative and define it as in a negative aspect. It's all about that situation I had to go through because it helped me love myself, or that is the situation I had to go through that helped me really broaden broaden the picture of searching for a better picture of what I may be going through that may be feeling overwhelming. And these are the things that you're doing. When you're doing this, you've been going on this transition road of a wheel for a long period of time. There's a lot of people that are been going on it for a while, but they just probably are just now realizing what is finally taking place in their life they may not have been able to get the gist of before. And those are the things, when you allow yourself to look at, you can see how your situations has changed you for better. But it's all about you being able to see it as a change for better. Because there's a lot of times you can sit up here and say, oh, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to close these doors on certain things. I'm ready to put the brick in the cement and a daggone chains and a lock that can't be penetrated to make sure that door does not ever open again. But you have to, universe is always telling us, even though it could be a situation where you're going through a lot of heaviness, whether it's triggering you, whether it's abusing you, violating you in some kind of way that is just, is becoming too much. And a lot of times we don't realize some things have to go get worse before they can get better. And this is the way you learn. I've seen a lot of different things that I go through, and there are certain things I'm still healing on, on an average daily basis. And it's just like when I can allow myself to really look at all the things that I've gone through, it was a blessing dipped in so many different disguises, allowed me to love myself, allowing me to be better choicey about the people I choose to be with, entertain, or anything like that, allowing myself to just not to jump into any kind of relationships or anything, just allow myself to focus on what I'm trying to heal within myself. So when it's that time to go with whatever God has for me, it'll be, it will be destined. It'll be, I'm like, God, stuff ain't going fast enough, or why is it taking forever for these different things to happen? And universe wants us to be able to detach, and that's just a word I don't like being able to use, but hey, you have to be able to detach and just allow things to flow to you. They always want us to know, be fluid, be liquid, just allow it just to flow. Stop going against the current. And these are the things that, you can't keep constantly allowing yourself to keep playing over toxic vibrations in your mind, or playing over, just allowing things to unfold. Because a lot of times life tends to get harder for us when we allow ourselves to keep focusing on things that we were just supposed to get that life lesson for, close the door and keep it moving and say thank you and keep it moving. But there's a lot of times I've caught myself doing it. I'm like, God dog. But it's like when you start praying for certainly one or anything that is breaking your heart, to see my heart broken. And when you start doing that, when I say all this past vomit start coming up, and that's why I usually say past vomit, because that mess comes up and it don't taste good. It's just nasty. It make you want to get sick all over again. And these are the things that's helping you grow. These are the things that's helping you move. Because I've seen how my experience in my life is not just benefited towards me, it benefits towards the things that I'm trying to create, that project to help other people. I love doing my videos. I love doing my podcast. I'm starting to share my podcast on my channel now. And now I'm starting to do more live chats where we're talking about seriousness. Oh, and we'll be having live chat today, probably in about next 30 some minutes. So I'm hoping that you'll be there. And you're going through all these different things in your life that you can truly say, if I didn't go through this, I would have never known how far I was willing to stay focused on things, because there's so many different things I can look back at. And when things got really hard for me, I gave up. And my mom used to always get at me for that. You like, girl, you're going to end up having the biggest blessing. You're going to forfeit because you getting tired of going through stuff. A lot of times God puts you through certain things just to see how bad you really, truly want it. Because if you know this is something that this is like a blessing of a lifetime to you, you are going to be willing to stay away from anybody that you know may jeopardize it, not talk about different things that may jeopardize it, not even, be putting stuff out there. Because a lot of times, you can feel that ego and want to sit up here and brag in front of the people that hope that you don't make it, and not realize you already preparing yourself to fall flat on your face, because you're doing things to trigger people, when all you got to do is just like, you can be a walking trigger. You just being staying fixated and focused on your growth, on what you're trying to bring out into the world, what you're trying to produce, and not speaking on it prematurely. Just for you moving, when you moving mountains like that, your haters are already gonna get mad, just because the fact is all the stuff they try to place on you, all the things they tried to do, was only helping you grow, only helping you heal. Then it's showing you the true intent for the people that needs to be out your life. The true intent on, just keep moving forward and being. And those are the things you're growing through experience, and not just going through experience, growing through experiences. And you're just allowing yourself to see what the actions took from before, what they can't go on for this now. All the things that we're going through is showing us what the do's and the don'ts don't do, and allowing yourself to keep doing it. Because, universe is sending you in all different directions. And yes, it can get on your nerves. Like, okay, I've been working hard for this. Okay, but you don't work hard for this. Now I need you to pause on that. So I need you to go over here. And you go over there. Okay, you don't work hard for this, but I need you to come back here in the middle. And you had to go keep going. I'm like, God, dog. You asking a lot. I said, baby, we about to be allowing yourself to keep moving and moving. That's bringing you towards a situation where you always trying to create something in your life that can create something so much better. And that's why they want to keep telling you, create something to create more better. Just don't allow yourself to stay at one frequency. Don't allow yourself to stay in one vibration. If we're bringing something towards you to add towards whatever you're working on now, go do that. Because you have to understand, I have to tell myself at times, universe knows far more about your life than you do. They already know what the moves you're going to make before you do. And those are the spiritual awakenings you start seeing, and a lot of times I connect with people and they say, Roslynn, it's hard. When I started going through all these different things in my life, it was a real dark moment. And then it was just like people that I've seen in my life that I really was there for, just extended my hand, a helping hand to them. I'm finally turned their back on me. And it took a long time for me to sit up here and say, you know what? God does that for a reason. Number one, that experience is already expired. So you have to be able to go. God didn't turn that, they didn't turn their back on you. God turned your back on them because you're going in a different situation. And then when he wants more out of your life, he wants to show you what can't go with you. Not everybody on your journey or everything that's on your journey is meant to stay. And it's not. You have to be able to allow yourself to just appreciate where it is. I mean, it's not like you're saying, oh, no, it's a 50-50 chance you may still be here. You're 50-50 chance you don't not. Because, I don't went through a turnover in people I connect with. Either they done blocked me out of their life and I had to appreciate that little time, or it was just mine, vice versa, and I blocked them out of my life, or it was just the universe was showing me that, that time was there for help y'all both grow. You were a blessing to them just like they were a blessing to you. And if you were a friend to somebody that dogged you, that's all right. That's more of a loss to them than it is to you. And I had to, be able to tell myself, even going through certain situations like that, when you've been there and really been there for people, and you didn't give them any reason to do what they did to you, but they show you who they really are, believe them. Don't bring them back in your life, because a lot of times I used to mess up back in the day, and that was way back in the day, because I said I'd be dang if I do that again. You can miss people. You can really miss people in your life that really meant a lot to you, but you have to also remember that reason on why they're no longer in your life with you. Some people you just have to love from a distance. You can keep in touch, but keep out of reach. Those are the things that say, you know what, I appreciate you showing me experience. Now that experience is taking me to that next level. That connection that you're bringing towards my life, and there's a lot of things I've seen in my life that I really wish I didn't have to, or there was a lot of truth that I had to just be able to accept. But that's how life usually is. You can learn and grow from that. Allow yourself to heal, maintaining on healing every day, because these are the things that you're allowing yourself to do. Because it's just like when there'll be times that, a certain situation or a certain person or a certain word or a name may come up and may bring up an emotional memory. And right now we're all going through that situation where you're healing from all those situations that take place in your life, being able to understand, because, there's things that, people used to do to me and I used to wish so much bad on them and so much bad. Now it's just like, I'm not allowing myself to give that airplay. I'm not allowing myself to even provoke any kind of energy towards that situation or even get any spotlight about it. You have to cut cords from anything that is not nourishing you. Anything is not motivating you to, well, actually bad situations can motivate you to keep going. So that may be a good thing, but don't allow yourself to go down that memory road. There's a lot of times you just have to be able to, go through meditation. There may be people, because right now there's a lot of things when you keep moving, and the more you keep moving, there are going to be people that are going to come back and say, hey, stranger, how's this and this and that? Or, people will come back and say, hey, I've been thinking about you and stuff like that. Or, whatever. You have to be able to, I appreciate it. Because there's some people you don't even have to give an explanation, just block them, keep going. But there are some people that you really need to go ahead and say what's said and just say appreciate it. I've been there. Or people I know I truly admired, I truly loved, and saw them as family. And then when my truth came out, it was so much hate that I got from them. And it wasn't the fact is I want to say, oh, you jealous and not like that, but their energy, their projection was very, very competitive. And I'm just like, I'm the only person I'm competing about is the person I didn't like when I got triggered the other day. With anything that, okay, if I know I didn't put my all in this situation, let me allow myself to focus on how much I'm going to put my all in it today. Allowing myself to not lag around, but keep being consistent, because you got stuff you need to do. You learning from everything that you're going through to help you grow. And there's a lot of times people come back, I had to tell that towards a couple of people. So, I appreciate you coming back in my life, knowing I was thinking, hell to the no, I ain't about to bring you back in my life. But it was just me being being that better person, being the best version of myself. Just say, you know, hey, I appreciate you coming back in my life, but this, that, and the third was the reason why we stopped breaking it off. Now, if I had did anything for you to feel that way, to project that towards me, I'm truly sorry. And I hope you can be able to forgive me for what I've done, because I truly haven't forgiven you for what you have done. Now it's time for me to move on. But I do wish you the best, but I can no longer continue that connection. So I hope your life is well, you know, and bless you and your family and everything that you do, and keep it moving. Because that's showing you you're not being triggered by that situation. You appreciate it because it showed you the truth of how that person really stood with you. You know, it's a blessing when you have somebody in your life. They can be there during your dark moments, your high moments, your laughter moments, those times where you just ready to give up and want to just go ahead and tell you, hey, you coming too close to your blessing. You can't give up. When you have a person like that, you better make sure you have a vice grip on it. You know, keep that one, because that's the best relationship you can ever have. Because a lot of times you are, you know, people truly admire you. People truly will be that supportive. But when they start seeing to the point you having that come up, they feel like you going over more than they are, you're going to start being seen as competition. So make sure you make your choices and make them count. Disconnect from anything that is not nurturing you, motivating you, keeping your spirits up, making you want to do more, bringing more beauty into your life instead of all the hellish storms or any kind of toxic vibrations, you know, and keep it moving, because you deserve better. And there's more people that's going to be out there that's going to truly connect with you and is going to appreciate your presence. So I would love to give a post notification shout out to Baby Steg. Much love to you, baby. And Omega McBride, much love to you. Welcome to the fam. Good to have you. And Hillary Elizabeth and Julie Byrne, Life of Lifetimes, and Annie, much love to you. I'm getting ready to get ready. I said get ready to start my live chat. I was going to go ahead and do another video, but shoot, I'm just trying to save that energy I got for this live chat is about to take place. So I hope to be able to see you there. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop a line. I would love the chance to get to connect with you. I'll leave all my contact information in the description box below, as well as my email, my IG social media, as well as my Spotify link to my podcast as well. And I hope whatever you're trying to manifest into your life comes so much bigger and better than you ever imagined, comes sooner than you ever expected. And as well as, you know, everything else, you know, that comes flourishing into your life. And even through social distancing, make sure you give out love, light, positivity, words, vibes, frequencies. You never know. All those things really take somebody a long way. And I'll see you on my next video. Much love to you. Peace.